Be, do, have. Be, do, have. I'm gonna explain to y'all what I mean by be, do, have. This is something that I learned years ago. Years ago, I was in a class when I was doing real estate. I was a real estate agent at the time, and we was having this meeting, and it was called Bold. And one of the things that they taught us was be, do, have. And it was something that really stuck with me, and it's something that has stuck with me, especially as I gotten older because I was younger back then. But I'm gonna tell y'all what be, do, have means. First of all, bro, if you want to actually be successful, if you actually want to manifest something into your life, you already got to be that person in your mind. That's where the be comes in. Be. You got to be that person that you want to be in your mind. You got to have that vision in your mind already. You got to be that person already. I'm going to tell y'all right now, in its physical form, I ain't got no millions. I ain't no millionaire. But in my mind, I already carry myself as a millionaire. I already carry myself as somebody that's successful. I already have it in my mind. I already have the vision that I'm gonna touch millions of dollars. I already had the vision that I'm gonna have a bunch of real estate. I already had the vision that I'm gonna be able to do whatever I want to do. I already had the vision that I'm gonna get the M3, I'm gonna get the Ferrari, I'm gonna get the Rolls Royce. I already had that in my head. That is already how I think. That's the B part. Then you gotta do, be, do, have, do. After you figure out who you want to be, and after you have it in your mind that you want to be that person, and that you are that person, that you're confident enough and you're going to be that person, now you got to do the things that person would do. You got to start moving. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to start moving like a millionaire. If you want to be a successful salesperson, you got to start doing the things that a successful salesperson would do. If you in your mind, you already in shape. If you're already in shape in your mind, you got to start doing the things that a person that's in shape would do. That's the do part. You got to be that person that you want to be in your mind. And then you have to start doing the things that the person that you want to be would do. And then you get to the have part. Then you get to have what you want. You get to have that vision. That's when the vision becomes its physical form. That's when you get it tangibly. That's when you have it. That's when it's there. That's when you've manifested it. You gotta be, do, have, bro. That is something that has always stuck with me, and that's why I think that I walk around with so much confidence. Bro, even when I was dead broke, when I ain't have no job, I was broke. I had to still pay my car note. I had to still pay bills. I was doing DoorDash. I was doing all type of stuff when I lost my job. Or even before that, even when I went broke, I was down bad. I had a whole bunch of bills to pay. I was down and out. I still walked around with confidence because I understand that I had to be the person that I wanted to be already in my head. You gotta already believe in yourself, bro. That's the thing about people, and I think that's another reason why most people never make it is because people don't truly believe in themselves. You're not that person in your head. The reason why you can't manifest anything, the reason why you can't get to that point in life that you want to get to is because in your head, you have a broke mentality. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm saying you have a broke mentality. Your mentality is broken. You already messed up in your head and you think that you're going to be able to manifest that into something great. It's not going to happen. You are who you think you are. You got to learn how to control your thoughts, bro. You are who you think you are. You are exactly who you think you are. Bro, in my mind, I'm already successful. In my mind, I already got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. In my mind, I already got millions of subscribers and hundreds of millions of views. And I've already built my brand up. I'm already getting $20, $30, $40, $50,000 deals. I'm already that person in my head, bro. And it's not even just about money. I'm already who I want to be. I am that in my head first. You gotta be that first before you could even think about doing the things that person would do. Be, do, have, bro. Be, do, have. That's the perfect manifestation formula in my opinion, bro. Before I started working out and I started to get in shape, in my mind, in reality, I was the skinniest person in the gym. I was one of the most brand new people in the gym. Everybody was bigger than me. Everybody was lifting more than me and all of that stuff. I still walked in there with confidence and I didn't care. I was already in shape. I was already a big dog. I was walking around looking like a poodle, but in my mind, I was a pit bull. You and me. You couldn't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing right now. What you gonna tell me? What you gonna tell me? You can't tell me nothing. I walk around, bro, I'm gonna drop my nuts every time. Every time. I'm already that person. Because I believe in myself. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I can do. Regardless if I'm down and out in my life at the moment, because I've had peaks and valleys, bro, ups and downs. Ups and downs, Slim. Ups and downs. I done been up, money coming in crazy, everything going good, and then I've been down where it's just like, man, shit, nigga, I can't go nowhere. I'm tapped out. I just paid my car note, bro. I ain't got no money. Like, I done been both. It didn't happen both ways. I done been so down. I I've had to pawn stuff to pay bills, bro. 100%. I've been there already. I'm not there now, but I've been there. And even then, even when I was at the lowest point in my life, even when I was battling depression and what I thought was depression and all that other stuff, I still was confident. I still put my best foot forward, and I still was that person that I needed to be in my head. I'm gonna give the gym example again. Bro, now it's crazy because I go in the gym now, I'm more in shape than a lot of these people that's way bigger than me. I'm about 165, 170 pounds. This dude's 190, 200, and they don't even be doing the workouts right. Because I was already that person before I even started to gain weight, before I even started to get some definition. I was already that person in my head, and I started to do the things that the person that I wanted to be would do, and then now I have what I want to have, and I'm still going. And then it just elevates. At first, I just wanted to gain a little bit of weight, get a little bit of definition. Now I'm on to the next goal. Now I'm like, all right, bet. Now I want to get to this weight. Now I want to do this. But you got to be that person in your head. You got to believe in yourself, bro. That's the only way that you won't manifest. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. The key thing in all of this is the do part. Being that person in your mind is already that's a big part of the battle. 100%, because you got to get your mind right. You got to get your mindset right. You have to get in that mindset. But I'm gonna tell y'all, right? It's a lot of people that think they have that mindset and they think they somebody, but then they don't do the do part. They don't do what they're supposed to do. You have to do the things that person would do. If you want to become a millionaire, or if you want to, even if you want to make 100,000, whatever you want to make, even if you want to get in shape, even if you, whatever you want to do, the key part is you have to then do the things that person would do. You have to move how that person would move. You got, if your vision in your head is whoever you want it to be, whether it's to be successful, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to gain weight, whatever it is, right? Whether it's to finish school, whatever. You got to start to think how that person would think, and then you got to start to do the things that person would do. What would that, bro, if you want to lose weight, bro, before you eat that Big Texas, before you eat that honey bun, you got to ask yourself, would the person that I want to be eat this honey bun right now? If you want to save money, if you want to have a certain amount of money in your account or whatever, you want to start to invest or whatever, you got to start to think, would the person that I want to become spend money on this? You have to start to think like that person so that you can start to do the things that person would do. That's the best manifestation formula there is to be, do, have. You have to be that person in your mind. After you be that person in your mind and you have convinced yourself that you are that person, now you got to start to move how that person will move, which means you have to do. You have to do the things that person would do, and then you will have. The have part is the finish line. The have part is we here now. We've manifested it. It is now in its physical form. That's one of the, bro, I'm telling y'all, fool, that's one of the most impactful things that I've ever learned in my life. But see, the thing is, when I was young, I didn't understand it that much. I thought I did, but I really didn't get it. I really didn't get it. I was that person in my head, but you know what? I didn't do the things that person would do. That was my problem. And that's why I'm always so transparent with y'all. I'm always going to tell y'all where I fell short, because I want y'all to be able to learn from me. I want y'all to be able to learn from me. I want y'all to be able to learn from my mistakes. It's not enough. It's a big thing. Your mindset is a big thing, 100%. But there's a lot of people that want to have more, that think they are this person. They think they're that person. They have the mindset, but they don't do what they need to do. They're not doing the things that person would do. The person that they want to become would never make some of the decisions that they made, but they still do it. And so that's the thing, bro. I'm telling y'all, half the battle is mindset, and the other half of it is just the action. You still got to take action. You still gotta take the risk. You still gotta take action. You still gotta do what you're supposed to do. You have to do. You always gotta take action, bro. Real live, like I'm telling y'all. But one of the biggest part is the mindset, bro. I'm already successful in my mind. I'm gonna tell y'all what keep me going. I have this burning desire and I have this vision in my head that, Leak, bro, you gonna get to a certain level. I wrote down in my journal the other day, and I'm gonna do another video on journaling. I wrote down in my journal the other day. I was reading a book called I'm reading a book called The Science of Personal Achievement by Napoleon Hill. And one of the lessons in the book was to write down who you are, write down what you want to achieve, and all that other stuff. And then you sign it, and that's a binding contract that you've made with yourself. A couple of the lines were, I want to be the problem solver in my family. I want to be the one, I will be the problem solver in my family. I will be the one that people call for financial assistance. And not saying that I want my family to do bad, but I want to be that one. I want to be the one. Me, I want to be that. I will be that. I will be that. I'm going to be the one that when it's time for something to get funded, oh, everybody know the league got the money, and not in a bad way, not in a way where people trying to use me, but I'm the one with the money. That's what I want to be. That's how I want to be. I want to be the problem solver in my family. There's an issue, hey, I got you. I'm gonna handle that. Because I got the means to do it. Because I got the resources to do it. That's my mindset. That's my mentality, bro. Bro, that's why I'm able to just walk around with so much confidence, because I'm already that person in my mind. And I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna keep, so when, go back to what I was saying, when I get up in the morning, I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling discouraged. Maybe the numbers ain't looking how I wanted to. Maybe I pushed out a video and it didn't do as good as I wanted to. I always just think in my head, like, what would the person that I want to become do? Would they just lay in the bed today? Because they wouldn't. I know that I'm going to succeed. I know that I'm going to get everything that I want. I know that I'm going to get everything that I earn. I know that I'm going to, because I'm going to continue to just go. I'm going to continue to just be laser focused, and I'm going to continue to go. Because I'm that person in my head, and I got to do the things that person would do. The person that I want to become, regardless of whether with the views or whatever, we're going to keep dropping. I'm going to just keep dropping. We don't take no for an answer. We just keep moving. We keep pushing. We keep doing what we supposed to do. So again, you got to be that person that you want to be in your mind first. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. And I'm not just talking about money. Success is subjective, number one. And also, you can have success in different aspects of your life. I'm not just talking about the financial part. I'm talking about everything else. Before I started doing TikTok, when I had 500 followers, I was moving like I had thousands of followers. Now I got 25,000. I had already had it in my head, like, bro, man, we just going, hey, I'm moving how I'm supposed to. I'm moving out like I already got X amount of followers. Now I got 25,000, and we still growing. It's still growing. It's still growing. Because I'm already that person in my head. I'm already a successful content creator in my head. I'm already that person in my head. And I'm going to do the things that are successful. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not that person in your head and you don't do the things that person would do, you just do anything. And then you don't make the right decisions that you're supposed to make to be able to have your fruits, to be able to have the thing that you want to have, or to be able to have the thing that you're chasing. Because you're not that person in your mind, and you don't do the things that person would do. Those are the two biggest things right there, bro, is to be and to do. You got to be that person in your mind, and then you have to do the things that person would do to be able to have what you want to have, and to be able to have whatever you're chasing. That's the biggest manifestation formula ever, bro. I'm telling you, I'm being real with you. That is one of the things that have really helped me in my life, bro. Like, that's how I'm able to walk around with confidence, bro. I can have $0 in my account. In my mind, I got the mindset of a millionaire. I got the mindset of a millionaire. I got the mindset of somebody with millions of dollars in assets. I got the mindset of the person that everybody calls when they need help. I got that mindset already, and that's how I know. And I'm just going to continue to move like that. I'm going to continue to move like that. You can't start doing once you start to get to a certain point. You got to start doing what you're supposed to do now. You got to start doing the things that person would do now. That's the only way that it's going to work. Be, do, have, bro. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in another video, and I really hope this helps. Love.